This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Great to have you along, UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Darnold. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Got his man on the right. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Bulls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air, it's Avery. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as
he's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide up. Touchdown, Buffalo. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Darnold. Got it set up on the outside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Orange will have to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Rolling right and going deep. Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Avery. Right on the money. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Bulls will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Leaves it with the back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They tackling everybody on the defense. Run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football.
Touchdown, Buffalo! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense here, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first down.
Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Darnold. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Ready.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And he tacks on the extra point.
16, Syracuse, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mooney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Stoneburner. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scrambling away. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for a deep man. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. To the air, it's Darnold. Quick strike complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Breaks the tackle. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend, and you saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the move from inside. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulls. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Darnold. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance. Yeah,
nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pick up of 5 and enough for a first down.
Let's go.
They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Stoneburner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bulls are on the move. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Here we go. Back to throw, it's Avery. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on second and short. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. The give on the option. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The RPO, it's complete. At the 45, on its way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Darnold. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man, it's Avery. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Oh, he's got some space. Tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Find some fresh air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the dog.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Avery. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
It's complete to the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his legs, it's Mooney. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Syracuse will send out the punt team.
Timeout, Buffalo.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Looking downfield, it's Avery. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Right down the middle. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Avery. Finds a tight end. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.